Okay, hallelujah. We are here. I have missed YouTube so much. I cannot even tell you. And I've just been kind of like, I've been stuck. I don't get paid for the work that I do on YouTube. So everything else has to take precedence. And we've had a very busy life this past year, including we just got back from Japan Thursday. Today is Sunday, July 5th. So just kind of contextually, I don't know when this video is going to make it out. But we are home. It's summer break, and I feel like I finally can. I'm organized. I'm getting organized enough, and I can start doing some other things that I have really been wanting to do. Tomorrow, we start the weekly hustle again, but hopefully, I can stay a little bit more organized and manage my time better. But, anyways, as you notice, I'm not in the library today. I am upstairs in kind of like our guest room, which also doubles as workspace to like work on craft projects and stuff like that. Behind me, hanging up here, are some upcycling DIY projects. They have been on my to-do list for so freaking long. It's absolutely ridiculous. I thought that we would get to work on some of it and I would share what I'm doing. So this piece right here, this hoodie in particular, I'm having a really hard decision-making time. So I'm really gonna have to play around with that one. I'm probably gonna procrastinate on that one. One thing is when we were in Japan, I'm gonna tell you, I feel like Japanese people, Japanese women are like the most stylish. Now I've never been to Paris. I know that they're kind of token for like the most fashionable city, I think, but I really, really love what they got going on in Japan, and I'll probably show some pictures of some common themes that I found really unique to Japan street. And this is one of my favorite things. I've already been kind of eyeballing the style for a really long time, where you put like a sheer layer over your clothes. And I saw a lot of this. I saw a lot of casual outfits with the tulle skirts, like to see people on the street actually walking around in a daily like fit. It got me really inspired to like want to go home and go through my closet and start having fun with my clothes again. So at first I have this dress and I absolutely love it because I love the alt style. I remember when I put it on first, it just kind of hangs. It's like too boxy or something for my shape, but I want to do something with it. I thought maybe I was going to alter it in some way, but I'm rethinking actually altering it and maybe just adding like some cap sleeves to it, or maybe just adding some zippers or some embellishments to it. But I think what it really needs to fit me right is actually just a belt. I don't really have a lot of belts. I, over the years, have gotten rid of my studded belt. I don't know why I ever got rid of it. I wore it religiously all through high school and early 20s. I wore it all the time. But then, like, I think I went through a period after having my son where, like, my style kind of softened up and changed, and I was living in California, like it was just different vibes, different weather type. And I don't know, like I chose to get rid of like my big ass boots that I used to wear and my studded belt and like all of my alternative wear. I got rid of it all. We were moving and we kept moving so much. I'm like regretting those decisions so badly right now. But anyways, I did not hit record and I just talked for like 20 fucking minutes. Okay, let's do this. All right, so the second thing is I actually have a pair of overalls. They're like really nice, soft denim, wide leg, which I'm really loving that like wide leg with a super chunky platform shoe. So I love these overalls, but I haven't really worn them since I brought them home because I haven't had a chance to hem them. There's like too long by like 4 inches. The third thing is this Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle shirt and this flannel, which I want to kind of combine, like this image. I'll post an image here. I want to do that project on this pairing. And then I'm also going to take up the sleeves to like a quarter sleeve length. Like all of my long sleeves, I basically roll them up to here anyways, but like even on this one, like I'm probably going to do the exact same thing on this one where I cut the sleeve off where I want it to sit and like redo that. Like I have so many shirts that I want to do that on. Even in the winter, I hate long sleeves because I also am like a person that washes my hands all the time. If they're dusty, if there's any bit of grease, anything, I hate that feeling on my hands. I'm always washing my hands and like my cuffs are always getting in the way. It's so annoying. It's like I'll show you a hoodie that I may be doing as well where I'm constantly pushing up the sleeves. I roll the sleeves, they keep falling out because the elastic's gone on them. This one, so the sleeves are a problem. I don't know what I want to do with the sleeves. I definitely want to take the cuffs off. I haven't decided if I'm going to do cap sleeve. I haven't decided if I'm going to do like a t-shirt length sleeve and like roll the bottom because I kind of like the inside of the texture. I don't know what I want to do with on sleeves. I'm very, very indecisive about this piece. I was wanting to keep the hood part and like embellish the hood some way or do like a cool cutout of the hood. But I think I'm actually going to just take it off. I want this to be more of a summer wear. And I live in Alabama, okay? It's like hot AF and we're going through like the worst heat wave. I swear to goodness, if I could only express the reason I got interrupted, the call, it wasn't even relevant to talk about right this moment. I'm really trying not to get super irritated because he has no way of knowing that I'm like busy. Where was I again? We were talking about the California hoodie. Okay, I want to shorten it up. I don't like how it fits. So I'm thinking of shortening it up. I can't decide whether or not I'm going to cut the pocket off and make it more of like a crop top. At first, I didn't like that idea because I can't really pull off a crop top right now. I'm just really, really not happy with my body shape right now. It's a work in progress though, you know? Hey, you know what? Maybe you can hang on the back of the door and be like, this is your goal. This is your goal. Keep it up. Stay motivated. I know a lot of people that works for. I don't know that it works for me or not. So I want to shorten it up, but I also love the idea of like keeping the pocket and doing something really cool with the pocket. We're gonna get pouring rain. Play with that. I think I told you I'm gonna cut off the hood and make it into like a thick turtleneck style, more of a pullover. And I think I'm more leaning towards just completely cutting off the sleeves, but I think I'm gonna try the cap sleeve first. And then if I don't like it, I can always take more off, but you can't put it back on. You know what I'm saying? I also found these other hoodies, but I think I'm nervous. Like I think this is what I would really love to do is crochet crochet sleeves. I really want to do this, but like I personally feel like I'm nervous to sew the sleeve onto the hoodie because of the angles. Like it's not just a straight square. I'm intimidated because I don't know that my skill level can match, but I'm underestimating myself. I think I could figure it out. Maybe not on this hoodie. Maybe we'll try it on a different one. Anyways, so many options with that one. I'm having a hard time deciding. One thing I'm sure of, because I didn't realize how bad of a stain right dead center of the graphic, but I'm going to paint over it. Okay, the next piece is this hoodie. I thrifted this. I actually think this was so dirt cheap. I think oh, that's right. I got this on a tag sale at my thrift store where they do $2 tag sale. I think it's like $1.99. This was $2. I think this is a Victoria's Secret. Don't they do this like love thing with the thing? This might be a Victoria's Secret. I don't really know. I really love this though. The hood is like this really soft plush. It's just really soft. And I like the fit of it, but it needs lacing to go on the sides here. Usually this isn't my vibe, you know, love, but I actually think I'm going to take some embroidery and like maybe line it with some embroidery, maybe paint it. Maybe I could take like practice. I'm not very good at embroidery. I'm like baby only done little tiny projects and they didn't go very well. So this is extreme, but maybe even add like floral around and like embroidery flowers. Okay, the next piece is one I DIY'd a long time ago and I love this piece. This one's my baby. These are my colors. This is my girl. Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Oh my goodness. I love this alphabet iron-on. But it looks so good. I love it. And then I added all these other patches. So this was going to be 100% Buffy only, but then I did end up adding a bunch of other patches, which it works. Okay, I actually got the most compliments on this Goonies Forever one that I made. So I have a vinyl cutter, and so that's how I made my patches. My problem with this one is I think that I will need to fix the fit. I think I want it to be fitted a little bit more. So I want to take it in on the sides a little bit more, maybe trim up the bottom hem, and which I usually wear it like open and wear like a shirt underneath anyway, so it kind of goes with that like loose grunge look. But I feel like I just want it to maybe have a little bit more structure. And then I want to cut off the sleeves. I think I said this. I've been interrupted so many times. I don't know where I'm at, but this is where I wear my sleeves, and so it leaves a lot of like fabric. Sometimes the rolls fall out. This is very much the same. This does have these little holders that like hold your sleeve up, but it doesn't offer any structure. And so the bottom side on the other side where it's not being held up falls out, and it looks sloppy. And so keep this, and maybe we'll add some like studs to it or change the buttons and make it really. I do want to be able to wear this in the winter because this is a really thick flannel, which is really good quality, keeps you nice and warm. DIY, I kind of started a long time ago and I absolutely adore it. I have so many plans for this. I really want to see this finished so I can sport it. I, since I was a wee one, I've always been in love with alien alien stuff, just alien anything, the big green headed bobble motifs and stuff like that. So I was really excited for this one. I had this alien shirt. This used to be a shirt, but the shirt is kind of like it kind of I shrunk or I grew out of the shirt kind of, but I wanted to save the graphic, so I put the graphic on here, much like I did with the other shirt. And I don't know if you could tell. I'll show it probably closer when we get to this. But I had a lot of fun with the embroidery feature of my sewing machine, and it came out so amazing. I love it. And then on the back here, I had this idea to paint this psychedelic sort of pattern and probably to add the of embroidery, make it pop, and I want to add some like circle studs. And then I'm probably going to also take in the sleeves on it, but we also need something going on the front. I just don't know what. It can be a work in progress. Thing is this piece. This is the most comfortable thing. Oh my goodness, I've been really wanting to see this one done, and I want to be able to wear it. But this is a quarter sleeve. I love the thick sleeves. All I'm going to do with this is just add some hardware to it. I'm going to add some rings. I'm going to add, I don't know exactly. I'm going to just dig in and make this more like alternative because it has these like tears in it. I think they're intentional. I bought it like that. I don't think it was just a damaged product because kind of like the way they're placed. I don't know, but that's what I'm gonna do with it. Okay. All right, we're gonna ignore the fact that my kids are basically yelling with their friends while playing video games. So that's, if you hear that, that's what's going on. Go ahead and move on to this one. And I selected two different kinds of materials to do the laces. I thought a bunch of this bunched up, this tulle stuff is like, or this like hot pink ribbon. I just really want to see what this looks like. So we need twice the length. Oops, no, it's too long. Okay, twice the length. Or do you double up on it? Let's double up. Yeah. I swear it's so weird when your kids transition into that like gonna be adults soon. Like you're gonna be an adult soon, and you have to completely change mindset on parenting. So they get into middle school and they start cursing. They just do. All their friends are doing it, they're experimenting, and you know what? I was a kid once too. And it's so weird coming from my youngest because he has always been the like rule follower. Like, don't say bad words, mom. Like, I can curse like a sailor, and my rule has been do as I say, not as I do. I'm an adult. And that goes against a lot of the gentle parenting, but I feel like that's okay. I'm going off on tangents. I apologize. This is the way my brain works. So, gentle parenting is the worst thing that has ever happened. I swear. Why is this not working? Oh, you know why? Because I need to cut that. Here's a fundamental problem with gentle parenting, I feel. When you put yourself at your child's level, that the rules are the same for you and your child, you've already lost the game. All the other belief systems regarding gentle parenting, I could go on about forever. But I think just before you even start, just the idea, Sora, because children, they're trying to find their place in the world. And no, I'm not no therapist, but I don't think I can be a therapist to understand these things. I feel that everyone, people, even adults, this isn't just limited to children, but specifically children, they're trying to find their place in the world, and they're trying to figure out how to get what they want. And it starts with you as a parent. And this is just part of their developmental phase, which is 100% normal and natural. But they also need to understand how to function in the real world without getting in trouble. That's my goal. I want my kids to have happy, successful lives, which means they have to learn to follow the rules, but also not take no shit, you know? Like know where you stand kind of thing. You don't have to take shit, but to some extent, you do have to follow some certain rules and boundaries, and you have to learn how to treat people. And manipulating people is not how you do it. Was people going to know when they're being manipulated? And that's going to get you in trouble. And that's my goal: is keep my kids out of jail. Have a happy, successful life where you can function on your own without me and not end up in jail. That is my goal as a parent. If I can do that, I have won. And then also, they have to understand some respect. And so when you put yourself on your child's level, why should they respect you? You're equals. Why should they respect you and what you want from them when and why should they listen to you as an authority when you're their equal? So all of their peers, their friends, if their friend tells them to go do something, they're going to listen to their friend despite what you said. Anyways, that's my 2 cents on the gentle parenting. On the other hand, this is coming out really cool. Okay? But I've gone through all this trouble and I don't know that I want to use this. Also, Sora, are you helping? Is he helping, baby? I gotta pick it up. I can't pick it up. I can't pick it up and show it off because look at him. He's too cute. Like, this tying a big fluffy bow here might be really nice. I've just done all that and I don't think that I want to use this. So, I don't know that the bow looks that good. We're going to do the other side with this. And this ribbon's great because it's the same sheen on both sides. So when it inevitably is going to twist while you're lacing, it's not going to matter. Need to make it, let's make them super long. So we have like some tails. Why does it look weird? I swear I can tie a bow. It's like tying a shoe. Alright. I'm going to redirect Kitty. Oh, yeah. You're bored and you want to play? Yeah. Yeah. I know. Come here. We got this blanket monster. The blanket monster game. Huh. Yeah. Aw. There's something in your eye, baby. Get something in your eye. Lay down. Lay down. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. He's a goofy baby, huh? Yeah? I love it. I want to do something up there. But, when I pull out the embroidery stuff, I'm going to do it all together. So, I know these are short and these are long, but I kind of still want to keep these long. Maybe not that long. Like, let's go here. Oh, and should they be angled? They should be angled, huh? Like that. One at a time. I think that got it. A little bit. A little more on the corner. Hi, baby. That's too much. Anyways, maybe I could find a neon. Maybe neon colors. And maybe do like almost like a highlight to make it pop. Alright, looks like I did not record the sound on these clips very well, and kind of have missing clips anyways, but here I just was cutting the shirt, and then I took the sleeves from the green shirt, laid them on the plaid shirt to measure where I was going to cut the shirt. And then I did all the sewing, which I was going to put sewing clips in here, but again, they just didn't come out well, so it's probably boring to y'all anyways. Okay, I'm done. I'm done sewing. I did a really, honestly, I set the stitches really big, but they don't look that big. And also, I've been getting better and better at trying to make smaller hemlines. Like, at first I kind of messed up and I didn't stitch the fabric right here, but when I went over it again, I just overlapped it and made sure I grabbed all the fabric. But it's just a little tiny roll, but like I don't know, I'm pretty happy with my hemlines. Okay, let's see, do these even match? Yes, they don't match. They're different. That's okay. This one's definitely longer than this one. I think it was if I had stitched it here, but then this wasn't big enough. But these are the same, I think. Are they the same? Whatever. You know what? It doesn't even matter. But, oh yeah, when I was putting this together, this is the dumbest reason, but the sleeves were so heavy, it kept falling off the edge of the table. And I knew I wanted to shorten the sleeves anyways because of the bulk. So I chopped them. And I don't know if I want to do a rolled or maybe do a last. I don't know what I'm going to do with these sleeves. Maybe this is a candidate for doing a short sleeve. Anyways, all the pictures have like the long sleeve flannels, but look at that. Okay. I love it. I don't know about this though. What do I do with this? Do I just chop it? Alright, we're playing Ransom Notes.
Write the description for a Netflix exclusive rom-com. Crazy man torture people, but unlikely anger beast seduces him because it knows smart. They had an affair because rotten cysts destroy vision. Who can grill some large booty?
It is the next day, and the day is getting away from me. It's already 1 o'clock. My son and I woke up a little bit late. We went to the gym, came home, made some lunch and stuff like that, and then I ended up went to the thrift store. I did end up finding a skirt and a top, just plain black, and then I also got a couple of games. Balderdash, which is like one of my favorite games since I was a kid. I haven't played it in like so many years, but I think my son Aaron's gonna really enjoy playing it because he loves he loves playing board games. And then I also found this other game where you like construct sentences to like respond to cards and you get like magnetic poetry words or whatever. We played that for quite a while. It was so much fun. We were just laughing so hard. But that being said, I came upstairs to go ahead and start figuring out where I was at with doing these projects. The next phase would be hand stitching a bunch of stuff. And then I have a couple of things that I will need to pull out the paints and do painting. So I try to do, like, since I'm kind of like working on a bunch of different projects at once, I don't want to like pull out the paint for one project, then have to put it away and clean up the space in order to move on to the next. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I'm trying to like work on specific things within groups, just keeping my space clean and organized. So I'm trying to figure that out, but I do need to go to the craft store and get like grommets or whatever the eyelets. Eyelets or grommets, I guess they're kind of the same thing, but they're also not the same thing. I don't know the difference. Anyways, I need to get some of those. I am feeling kind of stuck on a couple of items, like the Ninja Turtle shirt. I'm just stuck on it. Like, it didn't come out like I expected, and I think it's because of the shortness. I think I just need to like put it on and wear it, and then I need to figure out what to do with the sleeves because they're just kind of like unfinished. Sora's trying to eat my pins. I don't know if I could do like an elastic band and kind of like cinch it in, and that could be really fun. Ooh. Oh, or I could hem it and put eyelets around the edge. I kind of like that idea. Or not eyelets. I could put some studs around the edge, and then I could actually line it with like some lace or like ribbon stuff. I actually have some. Oh, I have some green lace. I think actually would look really fun. I'm gonna do that with that, but then maybe do an elastic edge and then the lace.
Okay, I got the lace part on, and now it's time to do the elastic. And I'm really nervous because I'm worried it's not going to be even, that's going to be like ruched in some spot and then like flat on another spot. I've seen people do elastic so many times, but I just feel like I'm going to mess it up. I'll try it. But another option would just be to put in like, what is it called? Like a tunnel, a shaft, and string in string and then do a tie off. If I can't get the elastic right, maybe I'll just do something like that.
Hi guys, so I did not do all the projects that I had set out to do at the beginning of this video. And I also had a lot of clips that I just lost. They didn't have audio. There was one clip that like didn't record right, but you could hear the audio. It was an utter mess. So this, like I said, I think I said this at the beginning, this is not my usual format of video. I would love to get better at it, but it definitely takes some practice. But I didn't want to just scrap the whole bit because I did put a lot of effort into it, and I still wanted to show off the things that I did end up finishing. So I didn't finish like the hoodie. I haven't even touched it. I didn't finish the like alien shirt thing. That one I just got stuck on. I didn't know what I wanted to do at the end of it. I just keep second guessing the painting. And I might just completely decide not to do that after all. I didn't necessarily really want to do like a try on of everything that I made as well at this time. So I just kind of put a photo montage of everything that I finished. With the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle shirt, I did kind of pair it as an outfit. I have the long like denim maxi skirt. I did really like that look together with that. And I don't actually own those shoes or that bag, but those are really cool. I absolutely love the pizza bag. I think that would be such a great outfit, but I sadly, alas, do not have that bag. Anyways, I just wanted to show it off. So I hope that you like this. Thank you all so much for watching, and we'll see you soon.